RVers, one of the things that we boast the most about is the ability to take your bed with you wherever you go when you travel. And for the most part, that is the best thing about it. But this past weekend, we decided to trade in our wheels, and for the holiday, for Christmas, since it was going to be still pretty chilly here in Florida, temperatures got down in the 20s, we thought it would be a good idea to do rented an Airbnb. And I would not say the process went very well. I was actually waiting to post this video just to get it resolved with Airbnb with the issues that we had before I posted this video. However, that's not working out very well either. After all of the trials and tributes that we had, Airbnb support has been less than stellar. Here's what we went through with the Airbnb first. Friends, and Merry Christmas. So yesterday we got up early and drove into Tampa. It was about a 5.5 hour drive. But because we lost the use of our kitchen sink in the RV, we got an Airbnb in Tampa. The whole reason we got this Airbnb was for that guy, a hot tub. We thought if we're gonna have to spend the next couple days in the cold with just ourselves, let's get an Airbnb with a hot tub so we can just relax. So we got here yesterday at 2 p.m., which was the check-in time. And when we got here, the first thing we did was check the hot tub. It was 75 degrees. So freaking cold, there was no way, well, unless you wanted to do the polar plunge, in order to get in it. So we contacted the owner, and she said, just turn the jets on and let it run. In an hour, it'll be in the 90s. And she even sent a service guy over to look at it. It's running, and it ran all night long. We're still only up to 87 degrees. That was after it run an entire night. I don't know if this thing is going to heat up by the time we leave tomorrow. We were hoping to spend the whole weekend in a hot tub, relaxing. That's not happening. Not to mention the extra options that were at this house that we thought would be nice and convenient ended up not being. I'll show you. Hang on. So this little patio area that I'm in is completely fenced off, but it is a patio. Now they did say that there would be a fenced-in yard, which we thought, oh, that'd be nice to have with dogs. Then, as it's chilly in Florida the next couple of days, all we need to do is just let the dogs out and we don't have to worry about walking them. This is kind of an industrial area of St. Petersburg, but it's still kind of in a sketchy neighborhood. James had a weird little encounter with somebody this morning when he was walking, where they pulled over behind him like maybe they were going to jump out at him. He didn't really know. But he's walking the dogs because they said it had a fenced-in yard, which the yard has a fence. I'll show you. See, there's a fence, a little white picket fence, and it goes all the way here, and then it stops right there. So the yard has a fence, it's just not fenced in. And the area that is fenced in is all like a deck patio area, which is not where the dogs want to pee and poop. So it's not helpful.
Grab the door to open the dryer.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. I didn't yank it out. I just...
Well, I saw that it was loose, but there's no other way to open it. Oh my god, what a fucking pile of shit. You can look at like the wood. It's like they were short, so they put pieces in and then put screws to put them down. I don't know. This is the bathroom. That is not part. It's like a shade different. And they did a terrible job just under the sink. But this is the control to run the rain head shower, which is over here. But it doesn't exactly rain. It just sprays it all over, and it doesn't get hot. It gets about lukewarm. So that sucks. The other thing I didn't show you in some of the video was the soft spots on the floor, some of the cockroach marks in the cupboards. It just was generally a very poorly remodeled Airbnb, and it was a very disgusting Airbnb. So we checked into this Airbnb on December 24th, Saturday at 2 p.m. and we were gone by Sunday morning, December 25th, by 10 a.m. But we actually contacted Airbnb first, put in a ticket asking what we should do, but we heard nothing. So after waiting a couple hours, we decided it's not worth it for us to stay here. And there's nothing here that we feel comfortable with, so we might as well just go. So we did. We packed up everything and we left. And about an hour outside of town, I thought I should probably message the host to let them know that we leave. So I sent them a message. I still didn't hear back from Airbnb until December 28th. And it was late at night and they asked for documentation. We were out and about and I wasn't in a place that was easy for me to send them any type of documentation. So I thought I would wait till the next morning. By the next morning, Airbnb was contacting me. When I was on the phone with them, they told me the most that we were eligible for to receive back was $41. Oh, and they'd give us a $50 credit on my account so I could rebook another Airbnb at another time. I'm sorry, Airbnb, but if this is the type of experience that we're going to receive, I don't want to book another Airbnb ever again. This was terrible. If I do have a bad experience, I want to know that Airbnb is going to refund me, at least the days that I didn't stay. Airbnb is not fixing the problem, and they're making it absolutely impossible for us to ever want to use and rent another Airbnb ever again. So, Merry Christmas to us. We got a terrible Airbnb for Christmas. And we paid a ridiculous amount of money for it. The whole 2-day reservation was $548. And you're only going to refund me $41 worth? Kidding me? Merry fucking Christmas to me.